Guys, how we doing? Nowhere mad this time. I'm bringing you into my house. Before I go any further, if you do not like blood, if you're anywhere near squeamish, trust me, turn off right now. It's the only warning I'm going to give you. Because for today, I'm going to show you, because I'm so sick and tired of all these so-called celebrity chefs going on and saying, you know, they know everything about this and that. So today I'm going to show you the real story on a venison. And I'm going to butcher a venison right in front of you, which is a deer. Okay? Now, the easiest way to do this and the quickest way to do this is tongs. Just keep an eye on me there now. I'm not that sad, am I? I see a few of you guys jumping in your seat. Tongs, let's have a quick look at what we got here. When you know what you're doing, all you need is a sharp knife. Okay? We don't need saws, we don't need anything else. Here we have right in front of us is about an 18-year-old male Sika deer. Okay? And this is from the back here, we've got the back legs called the haunch. And at the front here we've got the shoulders. We're going to go onto the strip loin, the neck, and I'm going to show you where the fillets are. Okay? So don't get too caught up as to what I'm actually about to do here, because I doubt out of the 1,400 odd fans that we have, I can't see too many of you having a deer on your kitchen table tomorrow. But I just want to give you a good idea as to what we're doing. So I'm going to start off on the back of the haunch. Okay, basically what I'm doing is just following down the hip bone here. I told you there'd be a bit of bones cracking and a bit of blood. Okay. And as I said, we don't need any major implements. Just when you know the anatomy of an animal, all you need is a good sharp knife. Okay. This will take just a couple of minutes. Follow the natural line. As I said, I don't want you getting too caught up as to what I'm doing, because a lot of you won't be doing this for your Sunday roast. How long did that take? About a minute. There we have the beautiful leg, or what's known as the haunch of venison. Split up into about 8 different muscles. Perfect for roasting, beautiful for curing, which I have one I'm going to show you that I did earlier on in salt. But here we have our first haunch of venison. Okay, we go on to the second one. Okay guys, so only took a couple of minutes. What we have is the 2 beautiful haunch, or 2 back legs of the deer. What I'm trying to do here is just trying a little bit of an education. I haven't seen this anyway before on the TV. It's just basically to show you the different anatomy. Everybody's talking about venison being the new this and the new. People have been eating venison for donkey's years. It's only new because these idiots have just, you know, they've started cooking with it. But I mean, certainly in my family we've been eating it for as long as I can remember. So that's what I'm trying to do here, just give you a bit of a lesson. Up the front here, I told you there was a bit of blood, but you did get your warning. We've got our shoulders, right? Very easily again. As I said, once you've got your sharp knife, that's all that matters. Okay, so shoulder. As I said, don't get caught up about how exactly I'm doing it. I just want to show you just how easy it is. I'd love to see Rachel doing this. Come on, Rach. There's a challenge for you. One shoulder. Just have a little look at that there. Okay. Tried this with my wife once. Didn't get very far. And look at that. Only a matter of seconds, both shoulders off. This is beautiful for the cheaper cuts you go into. The shoulders would be a little bit cheaper. Fantastic for boning and rolling, and then braising it for you need a long time for cooking, or else dicing it up for a stew. But anyway, there we are, guys. 2 shoulders off, and we're pretty much down to the carcass of the deer now. Okay, so we're going to turn him back over. So just so you know pretty much where he was, this is where the back legs were in the haunch. The shoulders we've now taken off. And coming down along here is called the strip loin. Okay, down the very bottom will be known also as the saddle of the venison. But for this one now, I'm just going to go down the strip loin, take them off, and we've got up along the backbone. So that's pretty much what we're trying to do. Again, good sharp knife. Follow all the way down. This now is an absolute fantastic cut of meat. We go right up into the neck. The strip loin goes right in underneath the neck. A little bit of sinew just to release it from the backbone. Can't do every video in a mad place. I had planned on doing this up a tree, but there was certainly no way I was going to get to wash my hands up there on this, so we said we better do it somewhere where it's nice and secure. And again, thanks for being, guys, fantastic comments that we're getting on everything. This is what's keeping us going. Myself and Tones are actually on holidays, as you saw. But we said we'd do 1 or 2 more videos before we disappear into the limelight. So, strip loin, coming right up. As I said, this goes in underneath the neck, and I'm just going to take it off. So this is like your strip loin of beef, only with venison, very little fat. Here's your strip loin, one side taken off, just a little bit of fat, which is perfect for frying later on. Okay, we've got one strip loin off there. Just give my hands a quick wash there now. You're still tuned in so far, giving a good education of the anatomy of a deer. And so I said, well, we've taken off the haunch, we've taken off the shoulders, we've taken off both strip loins. And now what I have inside here is the fillet. This is the chef's choice. I'm going to show you how small these are. This was a relatively big deer. And when you see on menus fillet of venison, well, all I'd say is, depending on the restaurant, but you'd want to question it. Because when you see what I take out of this, you'll realise that it's not the biggest piece by any means. So I sometimes wonder, but I tell you one thing, this is certainly my favourite, because this is just melt in your mouth. And as I said, now I don't want you getting too caught up, because I don't think you need to be learning how to do this. That's the fillet. One fillet, just taken off there. We take off the other fillet. You can see now they're very small. I'll give you a better look at this one now when I take this guy out. This is what annoys me, as I said, you know, about all these guys going on talking about the new, and you can't do much with a haunch, and you can't do this, and just haven't a clue what they're talking about. So let's just fight back and show exactly what you can do with it. Get a close up on that, Tones. That's the fillet, that's the size of it. I'm a hungry guy, I need 2 or 3 of them. So when you see this on the menu, now you know the size of a fillet. It doesn't, maybe maximum twice the size of that, maximum, is how big the fillet of venison is. So you'll know the next time when you see it on the menu. Okay, so we've pretty much gotten through everything. What we've left up here is the neck. As you can see, this is where it's shot. This is a male deer, as I said. Normally eat males up until the end of September. Then after, sorry, about to mid-October. Then after that, you don't eat the female. So when you're eating venison and you're saying it's very strong, there's a good chance it's either farmed or it's the wrong beast that's been shot at the wrong time of the year. Because the males go into their rutting season, and that's what spreads the very strong game flavour. You know, it should be hanged for anywhere from 7 to 10 days, no more, no less. And as I said, in about the end of December, you get about a 1 to 2 week window to shoot the males again, and that's where this guy has come from. He was shot just pretty much at the end of December. Okay, so we've got the flank left down here, and we've got the neck. Now the flank, we're going to take it off. Not an awful lot of meat in it, but what it is brilliant for, it's great for mincing, and all the meat in between the bones, in between the ribs. Fantastic for mincing, for making burgers, for making meatballs, for making game lasagnas, for making soups, for making everything. Neck, I normally dice that up again and make a lovely stew out of it or something like that. Okay, I should have done this with the chainsaw, I would have had it off in seconds. So a little quick flick of what comes off on the flank. Again, sharp knife, all you need. And then we come up onto the neck. Maybe about 25 minutes to butcher an entire venison. The object of this was just to show you that meat does not grow in polystyrene packs in supermarkets. It's a live animal. I hope somebody's gotten a bit of education out of this and learned something. We've got our 2 shoulders that we've taken down. We've our 2 haunch, the 2 back legs. We've got the neck and the flank and everything else that was in between the ribs. We've got our 2 beautiful fillets, like absolute butter. Our 2 strip loins. And last of all, if you're squeamish, I got to show you the naked deer. Again, don't mind the naked chef. Here's our naked deer. Everything taken from top to bottom. No wastage here. What I'm going to do now with this, I'm going to crack it down. I'm going to make a stock out of it to make a sauce for later on. Because there is no way I could do all this and tease you with all this fantastic, beautiful meat and not cook something for you. So what I'm going to cook for you in our next video is a Johnny Lacey special, because he's the only man I've done this for. Now, this was supposed to be for 2 people, and he ate the whole shagging thing himself. I'm going to cook you a beautiful roast sirloin of venison. Guarantee you, lads, you're going to love it. I hope you enjoyed this, and hey, if you didn't, well, there you are. Okay, see you soon, guys.